Y'all, I regret not keeping a job. There's so many reasons why I regret not keeping a job. Every time I start a job, there's always someone who doesn't appreciate me or gives me a hard time making me want to quit or just not want to continue to show up. So I just quit and I look for another job and I get the opportunity, and it just has became a pattern of the same thing going on. And to be completely transparent with you guys, in the work industry there's always people who are going to like you and there's always people that aren't going to like you for no reason. That's fine. This is the world we live in, and it's just always going to be like that, unfortunately. And unfortunately, I have came to jobs where people normally don't like me. I don't know if it's because I'm just a girly girl, or I I just, I have so much confidence. I have so much confidence as a woman, and I'm very vocal. I don't know what the issue is. I'm starting to think that maybe it's because I'm vocal, because you can't allow people to treat you or talk to you a certain way. So when I speak up for myself, everything goes left. And it's like, you started talking to me or you started treating me that way, and I'm standing up for myself because I'm not going to tolerate that. And it has gone to the point where I'm here on social media just trying to get monetized and start making money, because I honestly, I could keep a job. My job is easy. Working in the HR industry is very easy. Just, doing interviews, terminating people, doing phone screenings, helping them with the onboarding or offboarding process, or helping them with the benefits piece. But my thing is, it's the people that I work with. For some reason, we're not compatible. I'm really not a problematic person. I don't know if you guys know, but Capricorns are very to themselves. They're like leaders, like they do things. They're not the type to bother people. If you're into zodiac signs, then you know what I mean. But more of the story is, y'all, try to hold on to your job as hard, as tight as you can, because it's hard out here. I regret not keeping a job. I've been unemployed for 6 months now, and I have not been making any sort of income. I've just been living by my savings. And for me to tell you guys how I've been doing that, I don't know. I don't know. Paying my car, um, groceries. I mean, there's just a lot to it. And I don't just come here to tell you guys about my life, but just the community I've built. I feel confident, I feel comfortable to just get on here and tell you guys, not having a job is not easy here in this world we live in. I regret not keeping a job, y'all. And especially, I've been applying for jobs, and I've been receiving, unfortunately, with the overwhelming amount of applications we receive, we are unable to proceed. And I'm going to insert these screenshots of these emails on this screen to show you guys that I have been applying for jobs. They're just being very picky, and it's very competitive out here. I can definitely tell you, in the HR industry, it's very competitive. They're trying to find someone who, has a lot of experience. And when I tell you guys, I went in for a job interview, I did so well recently. I believe January 11th, I went in for an interview. And when I tell you guys, I received a call back 2 days later talking about, I would love to give you concrete feedback on why we want a different route or a different direction. And I was like, oh wow, like this interview went so well. What could have been the issue? They're looking for someone who has 2 to 3 years of experience, and I have 5 years of experience, and I've dealt from onboarding to offboarding, just the HR basis. Like, I'm advanced when it comes to that. And they were like, because you don't have a LinkedIn account. Like, are you being for real? And mind you, I told him I have it. I just don't use it because I use Indeed. And for me, that was, and he even said it, he was like, that's something that's fixable. But my thing is like, why not give me the opportunity and make it fixable for me if you really wanted to hire me? So moral of the story is everything is so competitive out here. You have a job, hold on to it. I'm telling you this because right now I'm unemployed. I'm jobless. I don't have a job. How I'm surviving, I don't know. I don't know how I'm making it. But I want you guys to understand that keeping a job is so important. You might be going through life battles, and when you get there, they don't know what's going on in your life, and they're probably giving you an attitude because they're having a hard time at work or whatever the case may be. Just hold your tongue. Hold your mouth. Don't say anything. Because when you react, everything goes left. But when you don't, you're keeping it peaceful within your work environment. And it's so expensive out here, y'all. I went to go do groceries. I literally got a few things. If you guys have been checking out my grocery videos, I literally bought a few things and they were over $100. And obviously people eat every single day, so that's gonna be gone within the next 2 weeks or less. So then another $100. So groceries, mind you, that wasn't even everything that I eat. Those were just things that were missing. And groceries per month, I probably spend like close to $600. It's so hard. So when I tell you guys, hold on to your job, because I regret not keeping a job. And it's not me, it's the people that I work with. They give me a hard time, and my mental health comes first. I'm not gonna go through making money and then it's affecting me mentally or internally. Or like, I know there's some people who, genetically, I know some people can have gray hair or white hair, but there's some people, I have a friend who, whenever she gets stressed, she flares up. Like, her stress just makes her inflamed and she gets a lot of white hair. And I feel bad for her because her stress shows from the outside, whereas some people, theirs can be from the inside. So that's why you should always take your mental health serious. If a job is stressing you out, go on a family leave, because an excuse could be your mental health, especially when you see a therapist. And of course they're going to run different tests to see how high your stress level is before they even sign off the letter. And if you're so close to going on maternity leave, make sure while you're on maternity leave, bond with your child, but also start applying for jobs, because you do not want to be jobless like me. I'm in a situation where I honestly don't know what's next. I'm letting this all in God's hand. I don't know for how long I'm going to be unemployed for. I don't know. And it's sad for me to even be going through this, because it's hard out here. And like I said, if you have a job, hold on to it, because imagine you being jobless and you probably have kids. It's going to be hard out here, especially buying diapers, buying clothes, buying new toys, especially when you go to Target. Target toys are so expensive. They are so expensive. Unlike me, on the other hand, I don't have kids, so it's a little bit different. So I want you guys to understand that, me being unemployed, everyone has different lives. There's some people who has multiple kids. There's some people who live with their parents. There's some people who don't live with their parents. So everyone's life is a little bit different when it comes to them not being unemployed. But more of the story is hold on to that job. Hold on to that job as tight as you can, because it's hard to find a job. The hiring managers are very picky, to the point where I almost feel like they want to hire people within their race, if that makes sense. And that's why when you apply for jobs, they ask you, are you a female or male, or are you different, are you trans, or whatever the case may be, or are you Latino or not, or are you Black or African American, or biracial, or Asian, or whatever the case may be. I feel like those questions are so not needed on applications, because I feel like some employers, they go based off of that. If they want to hire Black people, African American, they'll be like, okay, we don't need this person, let's move on to this resume, and vice versa. I honestly just feel like those questions are unnecessary, but I want to continue to tell you guys that, unfortunately, there's nothing I can do. I don't have a final say so when it comes to that, so that's going to be a part of the application until further notice, right? So, moral of the story is hold on to that job. Don't let go of that job. I know it can be hard. There was times where I had to hold myself, not say anything, don't react. But sometimes it does get hard, especially after multiple attempts of them trying to get a reaction out of you. You're eventually going to blow up. And I want you guys to understand that keeping a job is so important in this community, in this society, in this society. You have to take care of yourself, hygiene wise, food, putting gas in your car. Let's say you run out of gas. Yeah, you have a car. It's, your insurance is paid, your car is paid off, but how are you gonna get from A to B without gas? Gas is expensive out here. I literally have to fill up my gas tank every week. Do you guys understand how bad that is? That is so bad. But unfortunately, there's nothing I could really do, and it's just so pricey out here. But I want to end off this video with, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And you guys, hold on to your job. I don't want you guys to end up like me. I'm struggling to find a job right now, and pray for me, y'all, and I will update you guys when I find a job, so stay tuned. And until next time, bye.